Hey everybody, this is Bret Max from Station 8 Productions, and today we are kicking off our On the Rocks series, which is a special series of content that is meant to showcase bartenders, the bars that they're a part of, and the drinks that they create, and give you a way to make it at home and enjoy it yourself. So we're actually going to be beginning the series with something really simple and something that's super approachable for everybody at home, and that is the lemonade. We're gonna add a raspberry twist, but we'll get to that in time. I do want to start off with just a little bit of the history of the lemonade, which sounds kind of funny because it's something that we've probably known our whole lives, but a lot of people don't realize that lemons actually originated in Asia. This is China, India, Myanmar. You know, a lot of cultures didn't have access to citrus, but we actually find the first mention of lemonade in Egypt in the 13th century. Perhaps it's debatable, some say the 14th century, but let's just for good measure, let's say 13th. It's our lucky number, right? So yeah, they actually had this drink. It was called, I'm sure I'm gonna butcher the explanation, but we'll write it here, the Qatar Mazat. And that was lemon, sugar, and water. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make our own modern version of the lemonade, and we're gonna add a raspberry twist. So let's go into it. We're gonna start off with a pint glass. We're gonna brim it with ice. Bring it all the way to the top with ice. And we do have our lemon juice. And I like to strain my lemon juice. You don't have to, but I did it right here with this guy. This is just a nice little, you know, straightforward you get at your local grocery store. So what we're actually doing in this first step, this is 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. We're gonna just pour it straight in. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of simple syrup. And a lot of people don't realize that this is sour mix. And I'm not talking about the type of sour mix that you go to the dive bar and they pull out the gun and they, you know, spray the sour mix out of the gun. I'm talking about legitimate, real citrus and sugar combined to make a drink. So we're gonna, like I said, add a raspberry twist to this. So we have our lemon and sugar, and we're just gonna put a very little bit, 3/4 of an ounce of our raspberry macerate. And raspberry macerate is a really, really simple craft ingredient that you can make at the house. You just take a pint of raspberries, you line the bottom of a container, like maybe a small mason jar or a quart container, whatever's comfortable. So you line it with raspberries, you sprinkle a little sugar on top, and then you muddle it up and you stir it around, and you repeat that process little by little until the container is full, near the top. You seal that, and you let it sit on the counter for about 24, and if you want to get real wild, you can do 48 hours. It's not going to hurt. But yeah, you'll take that material after it's done, you'll fine strain it through a chinois, and then you'll actually have, at the other end of that, a raspberry macerate that then makes a really pretty addition to our lemonade. So this particular version is going to be non-alcoholic. At this part of the process, once you've added your lemon, your sugar, and your raspberry, you'll just fill it up the rest of the way with water. But if you do want to make it alcoholic, then I would recommend taking a vodka or a gin, if you like more of those botanical flavors, and adding 1.5 ounces, maybe 2 ounces of liquor to it at this stage. So for this purpose, like I said, it's gonna be just a mocktail, just good old-fashioned lemonade. And you want to leave it just shy of the top, because when we do froth it here, it will swell. So you can just take another pint glass if you'd like. In this case, I've got my shaker tin, and I'm just going to go back and forth. Maybe like 4 or 5 times. You can already see. This is a really simple drink that a lot of people mess up because they don't get their lemon or their sugar ratios, you know, much less add a flavored syrup in there. So that being said, we actually have our completed lemonade, and for good measure, a nice beautiful garnish. Let's add a lemon wheel, some fresh raspberries, and as always, we got to take a sip, right? I think that's appropriate. Perfect for a southern hot day, or really anywhere, honestly, any temperature. The lemonade.